Want to now say, I saw Muhammad. Ya Safraz, how do we say I saw Muhammad? Ra'aytu Muhammadan. Right. Ra'aytu Muhammadan. Ra'aytu Muhammadan. Now, let's perform the i'rabun of Ra'aytu Muhammadun. What is Ra'aytu here? Ra'aytu is, well, this part, Ra'a. Ra'a is fi'lun madin mabniyun ala sakuni. It's mabniyun ala sakuni. Why is it mabniyun ala sakuni now? Whereas before it was mabniyun ala al-fati. Why? Littisali, because it's connected to what? What is it connected to? Ta'u. This ta'u is called either ta'u al-fa'il, the ta' of al-fa'il, isn't it? Because it's the fa'il. Or ta'u damir, or ta'al mutaharrika, whichever, but we'll call it ta'al fa'il, right? So ra'a is fi'lun madin mabniyun ala sakuni litisali bita'i al fa'il. And ta here is what? What is ta? Ta is damirun muttasilun. It's mabniyun ala damma. Right? Mabniyun ala dammi here. Fa'ilun. It's the fa'ilun, isn't it? Yeah. It's the fa'ilun fi mahalli raf'in. Fi mahalli raf'in. But if you don't understand that, you will. Right? So, ra'aytu, I saw. Muhammadan is maf'ulun bihi. Mansubun. Wa alamatu nasbihi al-fathatu al-zahiratu al-akhiri. Right? Now, so we said that al-maf'ulu is always mansubun. Mansubun. Al-maf'ulu is always mansubun. Hasanan. But now, and this is the point that you need to understand from this part, is what is the amilun and what is the ma'mulun. Here, we're concerned about Muhammadan, right? Because here, Muhammadun was marfu'un. Here, Muhammadan is mansubun. So first of all, what is the amilun? What is it that's causing it to change? The fi'lun, right? The fi'lun. Why the fi'lun? Because where a verb is what we call al-muta'addi, it takes an object, right? So this verb, ra'a, is muta'addi, meaning it takes an object. So if you say, I saw, what are you waiting for? What did you see? You can't just say I saw without saying I saw a door, I saw, etc. So it has to take an object. Meaning that the effect, as I say, waqa alayhi, what has the action of seeing fallen upon? What has it fallen upon? In this example, Muhammadan. It's fallen, Ra'aytu Muhammadan, meaning my action of seeing has fallen upon Muhammadan. Who is man qama bil fi'li? Man qama bil fi'li. Who performed the action?
Fa'il.
Yeah, but who is the fa'il in this instance?
Me.
I.
Yeah.
Ana alladhi qumtu bil fi'l. I'm the one who did the action. And the action وَقَعَ عَلَى مُحَمَّدٍ. The action fell upon Muhammadin. So we said that the amilun is who? Who is the amilun, or what is the amilun? It's the fi'lun. So this is the easy bit. What is the ma'mulun? The one that's been affected. Muhammadan. It must be the ma'mulun, because here the ma'mulun was Muhammadun and here it is Muhammadan. Right? Is that clear? You already know this. It's just that now we're explaining it according to how Ibn Ajrum and the grammarians describe it. This is why you don't study Ajrumiyyah at the beginning. Because can you imagine trying to learn it through this way? It would be very difficult. That's why Ajrumiyyah is for the one who knows grammar, right? Or most of it. Anyway, so then we can say, how do you say, I passed by Muhammad? I passed by Muhammad. Marartu. Marartu bi Muhammadin. Hasanan. Right. Marartu. Let's do the i'rabun of marartu. This should be easy because it's the same as the i'rabun of ra'aytu. Ya'lam al-haq, do the i'rabun of marartu.
The fi'lun.
Marra, fi'lun. Madin.
Alamat as-sukun.
No, what's it? Mabniyun ala sukuni. Why is it mabniyun ala sukuni and not mabniyun ala al-fathi, which is what it would be ordinarily, like that? Why? Because litisali bitai ta'i al-fa'il. What ta'u al-fa'il is what? It's damirun muttasilun mabniyun ala dammi fi mahalli raf'in fa'ilun, isn't it? It's in the position of being the fa'ilun, the position. So it's neither lafdhan, it's not taqdeeran, it's mahallan. Right, but we'll explain that in a later lesson. Then we have B. B is harfu khafdin or jarrin, and Muhammadin is, what is Muhammadun? No, not here. But we mean in relation to B. It's majrurun, isn't it? Ismun majrurun. What has caused it to become majrurun?
B.
The B. Now, this is the point to note. We're talking about Muhammadin, right? What is the amilun here? What is the amilun? What has caused Muhammadin to change from Muhammadun to Muhammadan and now to Muhammadin? What's the amilun? Huh? No, remember, we're explaining this. It's the changing of the endings of the words due to the differing al-awamil entering upon them, ad-dakhilati entering alayha. So which amilun has entered upon Muhammadun, causing the ending to change? Right, not ismu jar, harfu jarrin. Right, harfu jarrin. It's not complicated, is it? That's the amilun, isn't it? That has what has caused Muhammad to become Muhammadin. Now, what therefore is the ma'mulun? That bit's easy. Muhammad. Right? So we know therefore that the ismun that follows a harfu jar is majrurun. Right? We know that an ismun that follows a harfu jarrin is majrurun. Right? So we have al-fa'ilu is always marfu'un, al-maf'ulu bihi is always mansubun, and an ismun that follows a harfu jar is always majrurun.
That's the beginning.
Right. Now, the point is, these are changes that are lafdhan or lafdhiyun. Why is it considered to be lafdhan? Why is the change, Ya Anamul Haq, considered to be lafdhan in Muhammadun, Muhammadan and Muhammadin? Why?
Because we said it's not assumed. It's
Right.
zahir.
Right, so for us, because that change, Muhammadun to Muhammadan to Muhammadin, we can see it, even though that's not actually correct to say we can see it, because remember, the grammarians don't consider what is written to be mufidun,
Al-Mufid.
right? Or they don't consider it to be al-kalamu. So it's what's pronounced lafdhan upon the tongue. If I say kataba Muhammadun, or I say Ra'aytu Muhammadan, or I say Marartu bi Muhammadin, Muhammad is pronounced upon the tongue, right? In those three ways. And the changes become manifest upon the tongue, upon the way that we read it. That change is present. So we say it's lafdhan, it's not taqdeeran. It is not taqdeeran. It is lafdhan because we can see it, even though we shouldn't say, we pronounce it.
Yeah.
Right? It's read that way. Is that clear? Right, so what we should have understood so far is that al-i'rab huwa taghyir akhir al-kalim. That al-i'rab, it's the changing of the end of the word. And as they explain, when we talk about changing the ends of the words, we're not talking about changing the letter. We're talking about changing what? The harakat, aren't we? Not the end of the actual letter in terms of which one it is. Right, but why? Why would the endings change? لِاخْتِلَافِ الْعَوَامِلِ. Because the different actors entering ad-dakhilati, entering upon them, and then that change, that taghyir, will either be lafdhan or it will be taqdeeran. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Right? So far we should have understood what the amilun is, what the ma'mulun is, and that in these examples, these three examples, the change, this taghyir, is lafdhan. Right, so for us? Is there any questions so far to that point? Right. The next part is this idea of taqdeeran. So we understand what it means when the change, at-taghyiru, is lafdhi. We understand that. So what therefore does it mean when it's taqdeeran? Right? Take this example. How do you say he supplicates? Yad'u. Right? Yad'u. Right, so we want to say he supplicates. Who is going to be our fa'ilun? We're going to say the youth. How do we say the youth? Yeah, ashabu. That's one word for the youth. What's the other one begin with al-fa? Like in the ayah, Sami'na by Ibrahim alayhi salam in Surah Al-Anbiya, Sami'na fatan yadhkuruhum yuqalu lahu Ibrahim. Yadu al-fata. Fata. Yadu al-fata. Hasanan. Wa, and we want to say the judge. How do you say the judge? Al-Qadi. Al-Qadi. Actually, we need to write this. Let me write it over here so it all fits. Yad'u. Yad'u al-fata wa al-qadi wa my friend.
Sadiqi.
Sadiqi. Now this is where it becomes even more interesting. You like this. Because this illustrates this idea of taqdeeran. Not lafdhan now, but taqdeeran. Hasanan. Yadu is fi'lun mudari'un. We'll speak more about that in a moment. Al-fata. Al-fata. What does al-fata mean? The youth. What is al-fata here? Why have I written al-qata? It's al-fata. In terms of this sentence, al-fata is
Fa'il.
the fa'ilun. That's it. And we just wrote and spent half an hour explaining that al-fa'ilu is always marfu'un. Al-fa'ilu is always marfu'un. And the indicator for being marfu'un is ad-dammatu, ad-dhahiratu ala akhir. But as we can see here, there's no dhamma, right? There is no dhamma. It's only al-fata. Hasanan, it's only, when I say only a fata, that's not correct. The fata is here, it's on the ta. What do we call this?
Yeah.
No, it's not called al-ya. Al-ya is this. What's this called? Alif al-maqsurah. Alif al-maqsurah. Alif al-maqsurah. It cannot take a harakatun min al-harakat. It cannot take a harakatun min harakat. So, because of that reason, the grammarians have this concept of what we call at-ta'adhur. At-ta'adhur. What does at-ta'adhur mean? What does at-ta'adhur? Al-udhur. What does al-udhur mean? An excuse. A reason not to do something. In this instance, because our final letter is al-alifu al-maqsurah, and al-alif al-maqsurah, it cannot take a harakatun min al-harakat, such as a dhammatu or al-fathatu or al-kasrah. It cannot take them. Therefore, they say what? They say that in this instance, al-fata is the fa'ilun. Okay, it is the fa'ilun. And the indicator, alamatu raf'ihi, because remember the fa'ilun has to be marfu'un. So the alamatu raf'ihi is what? Alamatu raf'ihi. Ihi is what?
Take the position.
No, not the position now. Now we're talking about taqdeeran. Alamatu raf'ihi is what? What is the indicator of a fa'ilun? الضمة. وعلامة رفعه الضمة الظاهرة على sorry, no, it's not a ظاهرة, that's the point. It's not a ظاهرة, is it?
No.
It's al-muqaddaratu. It's it's muqaddara. That is on the shad. Muqaddaratu ala akharihi. Right. So where are we? We're on al-fata. Al-fata is the fa'ilun in our sentence, because our sentence is yadu al-fata. Yadu al-fata. Al-fata therefore is our fa'ilun. But what is the indicator that it's our fa'ilun? We say alamatu raf'ihi. Right? The indicator for being raf marfu'un is a dhammatu. It's a dhammatu. But there's no dhamma there, is there? So we say al-muqaddaratu. Al-muqaddaratu. It's not a dhahiratu, it's al-muqaddaratu. What does al-muqaddaratu mean? Assumed. Taqdeeran. It's assumed to be there on the ending. So it's like saying that is there, not lafdhan, but taqdeeran. It's assumed to be there.
You can't see, but you can imagine.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Yeah.
But you assume it to be there. Right, Zafraz? Now, there are three reasons why ad-dhammatu will be taqdeeran but not lafdhan. There'll be three reasons. Can everyone see this? It's important to learn this phrase. Now, there are three reasons why a haraka such as ad-dhammatu will be al-muqaddaratu rather than al-lafdhi, that which is spoken or read. There's three reasons. The first is called at-ta'adhur. At-ta'adhur. What does at-ta'adhur mean? It means it's excused from being there. Why is it excused from being there? Safraz. Huh?
The word, because of alif maqsura.
Because of alif al-maqsura.
Yeah.
And that's common. Like al-asa, a stick, al-rida, and all of these words. Right? At-ta'adhur, it's excused from being there. Is that clear? That's the first reason. Right? The second reason. Right, so we know that so far the sentence means yad'u al-fata means the youth, he supplicated. What? And what type of what is this? Al-waw? Is it waw for al-atfi or waw al-istitnaf?
It's connected.
It's al-atf. And because it's al-atf, we have the ma'tufun and the ma'tufun alayhi. And it is the same, the principle of words being ma'tufun means that it takes the same ending as the one it's connected back to. Which means what? It means that al-qadi must be it's not considered to be, it's in meaning it's the fa'il. So what we're saying is that al-qadi or al-fata and al-qadi yadu, they supplicate, right? That's in meaning. But in terms of grammar, it's not considered to be the fa'il. The fa'il is al-fata. But we say al-qadi is ma'tufun ala marfu'in. Ma'tufun ala marfu'in. Because al-fata is marfu'un, Therefore al-qadi must be marfu'un. It's like saying akaltu khubzan wa lahman wa samakan, and so on and so forth. Do you understand? Right? The waw al-ataf causes the word that follows it to be the same i'rabun as the one that preceded the waw. Right? So here, al-qadi must be marfu'un. So why do we stop there and say al-qadi? Why don't we say al-qadiyu like that? Al-qadiyu. Because of the second reason why it's not lafdhan. It's called al-istithqal. Al-istithqal. What does al-istithqal mean? What does it sound like? What does it sound like?
Istiqbal.
Yeah, I know it sounds like istiqbal, but in terms of its root, thaqula, thaqilun, thaqilun. Remember in Arabic, if something is thaqilun ala lisan, it's not pronounced. If something is thaqilun, difficult upon the tongue, and doesn't flow, it's not pronounced. You know that rule, right? That's called al-istithqal. Here, you don't say yadu al-fata wal-qadiyu. You say yadu al-fata wal-qadi. Al-qadi. You don't pronounce it al-qadiyu, because it's considered to be thaqilun ala lisan. So you say al-qadi. So, how do we understand the dhammah that should be on the end of al-qadi? How do we understand it?
It's fa'ilan. So you should.
No, in terms of whether it's lafdhan or taqdeeran. It's taqdeeran again, isn't it? Yeah. It's not taqdeeran for ta'adhur this time, because al-ya, can that take a dhammah? Yeah. Of course it can. Right? It can take a dhammah. So it can't be for at-ta'adhur, because it's excused, because the letter itself cannot accommodate a dhammah. It's not. It's because of al-istithqal. Right? Al-istithqal. Then we have sadiqi. What does sadiqi mean?
My friend.
My friend. Right? Sadiqi. What type of construct is sadiqi? It's an idafatun. It comprises of what? Sadiqun plus the ya al-mutakallim. It's called the ya al-mutakallim. Right? Sadiqun plus the ya al-mutakallim becomes sadiqi. But now, the sadiq part is ma'tufun, because of the waw, it's ma'tufun all the way back to al-fatah. Right? Because in meaning we're saying that al-fatah wal-qadi was-sadiqi yad'u ayyadullah. Right? So in meaning, we're saying that, but in terms of the grammatical analysis, sadiqi or sadiq is a ma'tufun al-fatah. Therefore, what is a i'rab? What position or state must it be in? If sadiqi is ma'tufun al-fatah and al-fatah is marfu'atun, right? But it's al-muqaddara. So then, what must sadiq be?
Same.
The same, which is? No. Forget that for the moment. It must be marfu'an. Right. But can we say wa sadiqi? We can't, can we? You follow? Ordinarily, that's what it should be, shouldn't it? It should be sadiqu. In fact, if we just said as-sadiq, right? Yad'u al-fata wal-qadi was-sadiqu, then it would be as-sadiq, wouldn't it? It would be marfu'un, right? With ad-dammatu al-dhahiratu al-akhir, it would be. Can you see that? Why it would be that? But because we're saying sadiqi and we've attached ya'u al-mutakallim to sadiq, it now becomes, that now takes a kasra. And that is for the reason that they say al-munasibah. Al-munasibatu. Because it's appropriate now. It's appropriate. It's one of the rules that where you have, this is a pronoun, isn't it? Ya al-mutakallim. It's a damirun, muttasilun. In order to say my pen, what do we say? Qalami. We don't say qalamu-yi, do we? My house, we say bayti. We don't say baytu-i. My car, sayarati. That we know that rule, right? So where you have ya al-mutakallim attached to an ismun, we say what? That because of al-munasibatu, because it's appropriate to now drop whatever haraka should be on there ordinarily. So if it's marfu'un ad-damma, if that was mansubun, because it's the maf'ulun bihi, then it becomes, and even in that instance, it takes a kasra in order to connect to the ya al-mutakallim. However, the point to note is this, that sadiqi is ma'tufun ala al-fata, therefore it must be marfu'un. But how do we describe it? We say that it's ma'tufun ala marfu'in. It's ma'tufun ala marfu'in, but the indicator for being marfu'un is, it's ad-dammatu.
Zahiratu al-akhir.
Yeah, but it's not ad-dhahiratu.
No.
It's
Takriri.
al-muqaddaratu. It's al-muqaddaratu ala akhirihi. It's assumed to be on the end. It's assumed to be on the end, but it's not. It's, well, we say it's not. The reason why it's assumed and it's not lafdhan is because of al-munasibati, because of the ya al-mutakallim. So we have three words here, all of which should have a dammah on the end, but they don't, and each for a different reason. The first is because that's an alif al-maqsura, therefore we say it's ta'adhur, it's excused from having a dhamma which is dhahiratu. This al-qadi, we say it should have a dhamma, but it doesn't because of al-istiqal, it would be difficult upon the tongue. And sadiqi, it should have a dhamma, but it doesn't because of al-munasibati, because it's attached to ya al-mutakallim. And that is what Ibn al-Ajrumiyyah means by saying or taqdeeran, meaning this change can become apparent either lafdhan or taqdeeran. Alhamdulillah. Right, any questions? We shall conclude. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.